Hey, what's going on, guys? Tyler here, and today I just want to go in and do some live product research. Figured that would be kind of cool, just because it's kind of what I've been doing anyway with people who have hit me up, asking about ecom solutions, and just kind of go over this with them, how this all works, and how I find products. So yeah, I guess we'll just get right into it. This is obviously where I find all my products, is through Ecom Solutions, using the sourcing wizard, the Seats products. Not exactly sure what Seats stands for, but I need to get with Jason on that and figure that out. But this is the database where all the products are that are available for wholesale. As you can see, it's a lot of food items lately, so I guess they've been closing a lot of food suppliers recently. You can see the date added here. Sometimes if it just is added to a particular supplier, or suppliers getting a bunch of new brands or something, I guess, and they already have the deal with the supplier and they're hooked in with them, I guess that could cause there to be a lot more of one particular type of product as well. But basically, you have these filters up here that you can use to go ahead and like shrink down this 65,000 product list to kind of like something that's actually manageable, to where you want to dive deeper into a product, but you need to figure out what products you want to dive deeper into. I don't rely just on Seats. Like, they show the sales rank, they show the offer that's in the buy box currently, they show the profit based on the cost that you're going to incur from the supplier. So the red ones are all negative, as you can see here, negative $15. This is not one we'd want to look at. It's not one we'd want to look at. So like the way that we go through and filter out all of these that there's no chance we would ever want to buy. Basically, I'll just filter it down to max cost, min FBA profit of $4. I will do max of 4 FBA sellers. The sales rank, it really depends on the category. There's things that if you watch the interview that I did with Jason in I think it was 2 videos back, it was 4 days ago or something. But yeah, like that video, Jason was talking about there's tools that he sells, because he's an 8-figure seller. So he built this out kind of for himself, but also so that he could bring other people in to utilize it as well. But the sales rank, it really depends on the category. He has stuff that's in the 400, 500K range, some even over, that he's making like $50 a sale on. But yeah, he's only selling it like one time a month, maybe once every 2 months. So those kind of items there, you kind of want to plan your strategy, and you need to understand how to order inventory efficiently, so you're not having these things sit in the warehouse for a long time. Like, you would never order 5 of a product that sells, once every 2 months. You just want to order maybe 2 units of that, and then order 2 units of another product like that, whatever. And eventually it adds up to where you're making consistent sales, and you're, these big ticket sales of these high ranked items. And you're not going to get much competition on those items either, because the nice thing is nobody's really... Well, there are people, but not a lot of people are targeting that specific strategy. A lot of people think that they just need to look for the lowest rank and try to compete with those people on very thin margins. So the sales rank I typically am just going to go with, actually, I'll narrow it down a little bit for this video. I was going to say 200,000, just because a lot of grocery and gourmet products in that 200,000 and under range, you get a few sales every month, not a ton. In the upper like 100s, but you still find some products that are worth selling. So now we've narrowed it down, and oh yeah, we need to put this in stock here. See how many products are in Seats currently that we can use. The other thing I should do is I forgot to add this one. So I only want to see products that are not listed in my store already. There's no point in me looking at products that obviously we can't even, that would be irrelevant to us because we already have them. I'm I'm gonna look for Amazon revenue calculator. Go ahead and pull that up just so we can compare that. I don't want to sign in. Amazon FBA. All right. Cool. So we found 291 products that we're able to look at here. And again, most of them looks like they're going to be food items here. Let's just start with the top one. Why not? I mean, just might as well kind of go over each one individually and show you how I look at it. All right, so I'm looking at the sales rank. This product's only going to sell a few times a month. First of all, just I know that based on the sales rank and the category. Maybe like 15 to 20 max per month. And the thing is, if somebody's already ordered it, this is kind of cool that Seats actually shows you the competition within Ecom solutions. So if there's a bunch of people that have already ordered a specific product, you're going to know that, and you're going to know to avoid that product. Because why would I avoid this, or why would I buy this product when I already know 35 units are going into Amazon FBA, and there's already an FBA seller on there anyway, as we can see here. So yeah, and like if we can just pull up Helium 10 just to kind of show you what I'm looking at here in terms of the sales. Okay, so yeah, this only sells 4 times a month, and it's, you know, someone just ordered 35 units of it, so I'm not interested in this product. And also the availability, it's out of stock, so I would not want that one. This one looks a little more interesting to me. Nobody's bought it yet. If anyone from Ecom Solutions is watching this video, if I decide I want to buy this, don't copy me, please. All right, so no one's bought this yet, and the sales rank is 70,000. That's current. The average sales rank is 84. So yeah, I'm guessing this one sells enough to where we'd be interested in it. European biscuits, Pim's raspberry biscuit. All right, it's not a variation listing. That's a good sign. There is a buy box. It's not suppressed. That's a good sign. So what I'm going to do now is see how many times this sells a month using Helium 10. Wow, it sells 73 times a month. So now at this point, the next thing I want to do, actually open this up over here and I'll show you. Oh, okay. So now there was a delay between, and this happens. I mean, don't think that like, you know, everything's just out of stock, right? There was a delay between the software and the distributor. So I'm not going to sell this product obviously because I can't even order it. It's out of stock. All right, on to the next one. And this is kind of how product research goes sometimes. You're just kind of like grinding, you know, trying to find a few products a day. And it's really not that big of a deal just to find 3 to 4 products a day. I did this with someone yesterday, and we found enough products in like 2 hours to where he's essentially like theoretically adding $250 a month to his store of profit based on the items we found. And it only took us 2 hours. So if you think about your hourly rate and you think about the fact that, you know, you do this like not once a day or once a week, but like you do it a few times a week, and you're adding a few $100s of potential profit to your store every time you do this. You know, even if half those items stay in your store, half of them you decide not to sell going forward, you just sell out and you're like, I'm done with it. Your hourly rate's going to be insane for the product research you're doing. All right, so now we're gonna look at this product here because this one seems like it's okay as well. 90,000 average sales rank, not terrible for our purposes. We're trying to spread a wide net, get a lot of items in there. We're not looking. So 33, that's pretty solid. 33 sales, I can work with that. All right, so the next thing we need to do, we need to check and make sure that it was in stock. So a lot of these are just added today, and so they're going to be out of stock, I guess, today and yesterday. Let me go to like another page where I know for sure there's going to be more in stock items. Those are ones that honestly they're probably going to come in stock like soon, and it's just something to do with it being with it being new to the system. All right, so Christmas, I'm not going to do any Christmas items right now because it's obviously it would be too late for me to order a Christmas item. This is actually okay. Let me show you a good example of how I look at variations when I'm looking for product research, or when I'm doing product research here. So you can see this Taffy Town. It says that there's, an average sales rank of 10,976, which is like really, really good. I mean, I'm sure it sells hundreds a month if we look at it in the Helium 10 X-ray here. All right, yeah, 652. The problem is that 652 is referring to all of these variations. So if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know like how to actually find the data you need for an Amazon listing, you're going to come in here and think, oh my God, this sells 652 times and I can make $10, of profit. Of course I'm going to order this. And as you can see, there's 3 people that have ordered it. Hopefully, they did the research on this particular variation and actually determined that it was, one that would work. The way I figure out the variations, and this is like a golden nugget, like I found this out through Skype, through someone who is very big in wholesale, like does millions and millions of dollars a month. So the information I'm giving here, pretty valuable. So if you're watching, just remember this is how you do variations. So you're going to want to look at the number of reviews per variation. Like you can do that by extracting the reviews using Helium 10. And then you can go to product variations here. And as you can see that the peppermint has 16% of the reviews. If you think about that, 0.16 times, well, how many times did it sell a month? It said it was like 650 or something. So times 650 or 650 here. So this particular one, in theory, and it's probably because it's Christmas right now. Let me close all these. It's probably because it's like Christmas right now. I don't know. Or these are the reviews that are. So yeah, that wouldn't make sense. It's not the seasonality thing. These reviews are from the last like 2 years. So this is more about which one is just the most popular throughout the year. And this is one, if they have the peppermint variation, I would definitely look into buying. And you can actually just search. I don't want to mess up my current search, so I don't want to look for it. But you can actually just paste the ASIN in there and see if they sell it. But like this one here, the one that someone ordered is the strawberry cheesecake variation. So if you go right here, this only gets 1% of the reviews. I mean, that's scary. Like that person ordered that much supply of it. Because it's only going to sell a few times a month, like max. And there's already some FBA sellers in there. So this is one that you definitely would not want to order. All right, let's try to find, like I said, one that's in stock. I'll go ahead and look at the ASIN before I even go to the listing. God, my internet's been in and out this morning, so hopefully, okay, here we go. So this is in stock. All right. So it's telling us 476. Seems like 11.99 might be kind of high. Could be someone's out of stock of it who, usually sells at a lower price. But let's just see. Don't want to be too pessimistic about it. 18 sales a month. All right, I can work with 18 sales a month. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you think about it, if you add 100 of these products to your store and there's only a few FBA sellers, like say there's 2 other FBA sellers for this, and then you come in, you should be getting 6 sales a month of this. All right, so 6 times the profit of 476. I mean, you just added $25 of a month of potential profit to your store. Now it's about building out and finding, like I said, like 100 of these type of products and just adding enough inventory to where it makes sense that you're not overstocked. So I'll do a full analysis on this one. So I'll just show you how I do it. I take the ASIN, kind of have my spreadsheet. Obviously this is a spreadsheet I just made for this video since I didn't want to like show you all the products I have in my store currently. But this is my setup here. Current sale price $11.99. That's gonna be like my target sale price when I see that the buy box is $11.99. My worst case scenario price, that's gonna be the price that Keepa tells me that, you know, if it's been consistently way below that, then well, I'll just explain this data right here, because I'm looking at this and this now makes sense to me why this might be not something that I don't want to pursue. If you look at the price here, the buy box has consistently been $5.99, $6.78, $7.24. The lowest it's been since mid-September, is $7.25. So I'll put $7.25 as my worst case scenario profit here, or my worst case scenario, not profit, but cost or sale price. And what I'm looking for too is this sales rank down here, and this is Keepa, by the way. This is a plugin that if you're going to do FBA wholesale or any type of FBA, you know, you need Keepa. So what I'm looking for is big spikes in the sales rank when the price goes up. Right now, the sales price is actually $11.99, and it's kind of stayed consistently, you know, around this area the past few days. Like from here to here, obviously it's been kind of weird, but sometimes these products do gain momentum, then get a bunch of sales, and then go back up, then gain momentum. So yeah, I think saying that I could sell, well, how many FBA sellers are there? What did it say? All right, so there's two FBA sellers, this person and this person. And it said that I could sell 18, there's 18 sales a month on the product. All right, so I'll do this. Number of competitors, there's 2 competitors. So I'll just do like my estimated sales share. And then obviously it would be this divided by this plus 1 because I'm including myself. What just happened here? All right, third time's a charm. So this would be my estimated sales share. And I'm saying I can make 6 a month. So then my potential profit, and this is not, obviously the potential profit of $9.89 is not right because I don't have my FBA fee in there yet. But anyway, my FBA fee, this is where I'm going to go to the Amazon revenue calculator. And the item price was $11.99. Here, I'll just put this. I don't even need to put a cost in there right now. I'm only looking at this number here, the total fulfillment cost. So $364. And then the product cost was $2.63. All right, so right now it's saying my target profit is $362. That's at that $11.99 price point. If we go back to the listing and, you know, the worst case scenario happens where we're selling for, I guess $780, we'll do $786 instead of $725. So we're at least breaking even, and this actually includes a 30-cent fee for the inbound shipping cost of getting the item into Amazon. So yeah, like I consider, you know, if you ship 100 units of something, it's probably going to cost you around $30, depending on the size of everything though. But as long as it's going all into like one FBA warehouse, which you don't have a lot of control over if you ship smaller quantities of things. But I think 30 cents is on, you know, the lower end, but like still a good number. And then 50 cents if you want to be super conservative. So for this particular product here, like I said, target profit $362, worst case scenario profit 11 cents. So even if you sell, like say you bought like 12 of these, right? Which doesn't seem like worth your time, but again, we just spent 10 minutes analyzing that product, and there's a potential of $21.73 here. These things snowball. Like your hourly rate snowballs over time. You can hire somebody to do this product research for you eventually. So it's fine that you find products where you're just ordering a few at a time of. Anyway, where I was getting with this though was if you sell half of these at the 362 profit level, and then say someone comes in and drops the price down to this 786, then you're actually going to be selling it close to break even, and you sell half at the target price, half at the break even price, and you end up with probably around $10 of profit. This is a very, very weird example because there's so few sales, but I would still consider putting this in my store, especially if I had lots of limits. I might order 3 months supplies of this. So I'd order probably 18 units or just 20 units to make it a round number, and just stick them in there, and you're making a really good ROI. That's what I care more about than anything, is the return on investment, 137%. But again, this is just, like I said, a very low sales product. You wouldn't have to there's way better products out there if you wanted to just be very selective on what you want. All right, let's look at this one real quick. All right, so, and if there's any questions in the chat, please feel free to type them in there and I'll answer them. This one here, let's see if it's available on Bold City. Okay, it is available to 19. It has a good sales rank. See how many sales it gets a month. And this is a variation listing, so obviously this is one, we're going to want to go in and look at the views, and we're going to want to look at the buy box and see how many actually, what the actual price is, how many people there are. All right, so yeah, this 637 times per month. But again, the review insights is really going to tell us the story here of if this is the one or not, or if it's the other variation that's selling more. All right, so A9, let's see. Okay, so this is the one that's selling more, but this is still 30% of 600 sales a month estimated. It's not terrible. It's not terrible at all. Yeah, 180 sales per month is what it would be if this is accurate. It's not 100% accurate, but it's the best way we have to be able to tell how many products actually get sold in a variation. All right, so now we're gonna look at the buy box and just see kind of where it's been the past few months, and in comparison to now. Used to be 1479. The other thing you can do is go to data here and see the average last 90 days sale price. Another thing too is if you go to buy box, make sure Amazon hasn't been in there. All right, Amazon was in there, but that's weird because they haven't been in the past. They have less than 1% of the buy box rotation, so I don't think this is Amazon coming in on, for now at least. All right, so what the next thing I was gonna look at? Yeah, the average sales price was kind of scary for the last 90 days, $14.98, and then price history looks like since October 8th it's been $25.90. $23.90. Yeah, I would say this. I would just say $25 for the price, and let's just see if. Yeah, I mean $24.48. Yeah. That works. But then the problem is now is if you look at if you look at this, I mean, only 48 monthly units. I just really don't like the fact that if you look at the past 90 days, like the average price kind of freaks me out. Oh, but that's Amazon's. Okay, never mind. That's 1672. Third party FBA average 2176. That's what I need to be looking more at, I guess, is the 2176. And again, I'm not perfect with my process yet. I'm just kind of on here telling you guys how to how like my thought process is. So yeah, it looks like 278. I don't hate this product. Like, I'll say that. Like, is it one that I would put in my store? I think maybe if my limits weren't so low. Like, if I had a high limit store and I was just looking for things to fill my store, I like the products that have like a lot of sales, because if the worst case scenario comes up where you just want to like move the product very quickly and kind of break even on it, and you just are just ready to, you're just kind of like ready to get it out of your inventory and move on with the next product, at least there's demand for it. So like, even if there's competition driving you down to your worst case scenario price, there's at least demand that's going to allow you to sell out. With something like this, if someone came in with like 100 units and, you know, they drive you down to your worst case scenario price, like, or you have to go below it, I mean, there's not even that much demand, so you kind of be stuck with the inventory for a little bit. So that is one benefit about something that sells like this much a month. I will say that. All right. So yeah, I don't hate it. I might order it for my store if I wasn't up against my limits, like I said. But I'll just keep this in there so I can look more into it later. I'm like OCD when it comes to what's up, Finn? How you doing, man? Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm OCD when it comes to the alignment of these things here. All right. Yeah, so there's the product. I'm clicking back and forth because I just like I was trying to say what's up to Thin at the same time, and current sale price. What did we say? What did we say was the price that we were gonna do? 2176 was. We can say 2176 is like. And this isn't really like the current sales price. This is what the 90-day price was. Cost 1019. And then our Amazon revenue calculator. $658. And our worst case scenario was last 30 days. The prices look pretty high on everything. I mean, this guy's $20. This guy's not even on there anymore, but I guess we'll say 1667. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be a loss. And how much competition was there right now currently? I'm only looking at Prime for competition. All right, so there's four sellers total. All right, so here's my thought process when I'm like finally, I know I said I would order this if I had high limits. Like if I'm finally deciding, okay, do I want to order this product or not? Right now with my current limits, and like how much would I order? I'd probably only order the 36 units for this, maybe like just 30 flat, and see how it goes, kind of thing. Monitor it and see if there are people coming in for a lower price. It could be the supplier raised their price for everybody, and now now everybody's got to sell at least this 21.76 price here to make it worth their while. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I would probably just buy a small number of units, see how it goes, whatever. Yeah, the ROI is low, but it's still not like a terrible product just because of the sales volume. There is potential there, I guess. There's better products for sure, but if you're just trying to like front load your store and get like a ton of inventory in there at once and like just guarantee that you're going to be making sales all the time, a bunch of products like with lower ROI could work for you. More of that taffy. All right, here's something that's not food, and then here are some tools too. But let's look at the not food ones real quick. One thing I will say, like, I wish seats, like, you can filter for category, but I wish you could also like have multiple filters. So where like if I want to click everything but the food, then it would just show everything but the grocery and gourmet category. But that's maybe something they can work on in the future. So right away I'm looking at this and it's hair care and it's 133,000. It's almost a guarantee that this thing doesn't really sell too often. Wow. I don't know the hair care rankings very well. I'll say that. Because 62 sales a month, that's pretty solid. I'll just go ahead and put it in our sheet so we can analyze it. I wish I could copy the name from there too, like I can copy the ASIN. Again, we're just looking for that fulfillment cost. I change this to fulfillment cost. Current sale price $25.53. And then let's make sure it is in stock. All right, it is. Nice. Pretty decent margin on this one, an ROI. I think it said 64 sales a month, I think, something like that. Number of competitors. Two. And I think, so this person's out of stock right now, but it looks like they're going to be coming back into stock and they're going to be selling it for $20.99, which could be a problem for us. So that lowers it down. That lowers the ROI down, but 17%, still not bad if you just match their price and sell it for the same amount. I like to shoot for things that are like 20% or over, but it's just me. At least there's some sales volume here. So then I'm going to look down here and see what the... Yeah, and $20.99 seems more realistic. It looks like $20.84. Yeah, $20.84 was like our worst case scenario, it looked like. I guess we can go to data and look at the buy box statistics and see. I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed to be able to make a profit on this particular product here. Is it a lot? No, but you could make $40 a month on it, and again, these things add up. I mean, if you look at what we found so far, just now, here's $113 a month of theoretical profit here. And again, like, yeah, if you sell half at your target profit and half at your worst case scenario and whatever, like this product, obviously that wouldn't be that great. You'd be in the red, but for this and this, you're making money still. And it only took us, I don't know how long we've been streaming for, but it doesn't even take us that long to do this. And we really haven't put too much thought into like how we've been looking for products, so just kind of like randomly looking around here. Let's look at this. All right, so here it's fishing lure. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's probably, there's so many variations, so it's probably not gonna be one we'd be interested in, but who knows? Might as well look. All right, so $3.97. I'll just put $3.97 for here now, just so I can go ahead and remember how many there were. And now I'm going to go into the review insights. And if you guys are watching and think this is a boring process, it is, but it makes money. So, what can't really complain, right? Like, if you're getting paid to do a boring thing and eventually it's going to be paid off, it's basically like delayed gratification, right? Like you're putting in the work now and it just kind of snowballs on itself, and later on you'll be thankful you did. That's how I look at it. So we're looking at this ASIN here, SPGB. I'll just go ahead and put that right here. I'll go ahead and just get all the info for it, even if we don't use it, just since I'm on the tabs. So 270. And it was SPGB were the last four of it. I don't see a single review for it. That's not a good sign. So, therefore we would just not be doing that product, obviously. All right, moving on. Again, like I kind of knew that ahead of time, just because of it being so many different variations. It was unlikely that was going to be one that we wanted. Here's an interesting one. There's tons and tons of variations for this. I mean, it doesn't even have... Yeah, there's just not enough data for us to want to even be interested in moving forward. I'm not even going to do the review insights. If there was a lot of sales, it could have been interesting. $22 sales a month. No one's ordered it. That's good. I don't like this though because there's no buy box. So I would not, like, you have to go in and you have to click this, and I probably wouldn't order this product. Just, yeah, like I said, there's no buy box. I'm skipping the food items. Like, these are probably all decent items to look at, but I was just trying to find some non-food stuff. Currently unavailable. So that's interesting. Okay, so there's low stock availability. Might be why. The sales rank, health and household. That's weird. It's in health and household. Curious to see how many this listing gets. Alright, 587 sales. Not bad. Look at the review insights. As you guys can see, the process is very simple. It's just very tedious. You just have to do it over and over and over again until you keep finding, you know, the products that you want. There's only one that's really gotten reviews. XXQ. Oh, it's this one. Interesting. So it's, what is it? It's black medium. What's it saying? 2401 profit buy box. There's no FBA. There's no prime. That's interesting. Buy box has just been like $18 forever, and then went to 2401. I wonder what's up with that. Yeah, I wouldn't even, I mean, I wouldn't buy it because it's like, even if we had that as our like current sale price in our worst case scenario, the worst case scenario is the most likely scenario here. I wouldn't buy it. Probably need to let's raise our minimum. I did have my biggest day in sales ever yesterday for my FBA business, which is pretty cool. Probably why I'm motivated to get on here and do this. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll blow it up real quick. Oh, come on, work. There we go. That spike yesterday, it's huge. So I'm pretty happy. But that's, yeah, that just gets me going, like in terms of like wanting to get up and work on my business, find more products, all of that. All right, so 89 sales a month. Yeah, if I guess you pronounce your name Efren. I don't want to get that wrong. I guess it's Efren, but if you're still watching now, and yeah, you said I'm looking for people who, you know, want to do this with me. first of all, you got to be super motivated. Second of all, it takes capital to start. So if you have like 10 to 15K that you're willing to invest into inventory, and it's all going to be like highly vetted. Like, you're going to do this process of finding the inventory yourself. If you're interested, then yeah, hit me up on Instagram, and I definitely want to help you get started with this. I think there's plenty of products to where I'm not like saturating the market. And Jason, the owner of Ecom Solutions, I mean, he has dreams of being the biggest supplier on the internet at some point. So he's just going to keep adding more and more distributors. And I think it'll allow more and more opportunity for everybody. So the only one there's very little reviews from 2019 from the point that I had it, but it's the 53HG, so it's not that one. So I would not. Moving on. This is interesting. 4 ratings. What did it say? The office products. I wonder what office products 112,000 gets you. All right, 40 sales. It's not bad. Looks like 4073 is. It's probably not going to be. Yeah. Unfortunately. Well, hey, let's just see. Because like I said, I was trying to get out of the food category. Most of my store is actually food right now. Where's Keepa? Come on. Alright, this buy box stays pretty consistent. Looks like 1865. I'd say 1973. Just so we're making $3. Only sells 13 a month. Not something that I would have in my store. Just too many variations. Pretty consistent buy box. No real like super low. I will say it's at a high point right now though. Looks like it's closer to like 26 bucks on average here. Yeah. $105 sales. Buy box has been very consistently at what it is right now. $4.67. It's around the margin that, or the ROI that I want. As you can see, someone had ordered it previously. This guy's got a lot of stock. Ah, it's sold by Amazon. That's the killer. You don't want to compete with Amazon. I'll say that. So I'm letting it go. These are more variations of those Markle crowns. Wow, someone ordered a lot of these. $44 sales, not bad. This might be one of those things that sells more around Christmas because it's like geared towards kids and stuff, and parents probably buy that stuff more around Christmas, but I could see it being a good product. Let's look at a different category. Get pet supplies and then pet products. What's the difference? Looks like ordered this one or by anyone, but it doesn't have an average sales rank. That kind of scares me. Just look at the first one. $647, $1.43 profit, but that's 104% ROI, so you know you can't really look past it at that kind of ROI in there. $8 sales a month. There's only one FBA seller though. Honestly, like, it's not much money. I mean, you're making like $10 a month, but if all you got to do is send it in, then what's the big deal? Like, or not even you send it in. If all you got to do is click buy, and you know, in Bolt City Distributors, the company that's the distribution company for Ecom Solutions. Yeah, so right here. You know, why would you not oh, it's out of stock. Okay. Probably wrap it up soon. Really only found 3 products, but I didn't go that hard. I honestly, like, it wasn't that big of a day for me in terms of like trying to mess with the filters and stuff. I was basically just trying to get on and, you know, show you guys how I do product research. And yeah, I was trying to show you guys how I do product research and kind of what I'm looking for, what tools I use, you know, etc. So I usually find 2 or 3 products a day that I want on here, or that I want on my store. 100 grain stainless steel tip. So I guess it's like an arrow tip. Looks dangerous. $125 a month. This might be something we can work with here. Current sale price $37.65. Looks like the price is really consistent too. I like that. God, is Amazon really the seller? Jesus. Many there's only 3. There must be a bunch of people like retail drop shipping this from somewhere. There's only 3 of Prime sellers, but then there's 54 sellers total. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not trying to compete with Amazon. I've learned my lesson there. Kind of curious what the 100,000s ranking is for sports, like how many sales it gets. 48. Not bad. This particular bag, there's a buy box. This bag has been $47 to $54.99. What would worst case scenario be? Yeah, I just don't want to take a risk of something where you could lose money. I like to do the break even if at minimum there. $66. Now we need to look at the reviews, make sure this is actually one that's selling. So 2FS UE44. So it gets about a quarter of the reviews, so we can assume a quarter of the sales. Looks like the sale price has been pretty consistent. So right now, 5801. It's brutal. So Amazon does come onto the listing sometimes. Looks like they're currently like sold out, I guess. Maybe it's just Amazon. No, it wouldn't just be Amazon warehouse. It's risky because it gives you get 25% of the sales. And how many did it say? 66. Yeah, I mean, if Amazon is ever on there, then I just don't want to be... I guess I just don't want to be on there. Actually, it says low stock. I wonder if I can even sell something like this. Gel lighter fluid. I'd have to check to see if I'm eligible to sell it, but... Looks like worst case scenario, make a buck on each sale. No, I didn't want to go there. I want to go to X-ray. $67 sales a month. It's not bad. There's no prime, so I'm wondering if I'm gonna look this up after I get off of here and figure out whether or not I can actually sell it. It might be considered like hazmat. There's no way they would allow gel lighter fluid in their warehouses. I can't imagine that that's even possible. So I definitely want to look into that. What is the current buy box? Jesus. 1095. It was like 970 was our worst case. Fulfillment cost. 43% ROI. Not bad. And then, what did it say the sales were per month? I mean, 67. There's literally no... There's no FBA sellers, which is just kind of crazy to me. But... make $128 if you were getting all the sales every day. That's just, you know, best case. But I'll look into this after. This might be one I add to my store. Alright, well, I'm not going to go through anymore. You guys get the idea. If you just look at the total overall profitable products there are with $2 or more profit in seats, obviously, you know, not all of them are amazing products. Oh, well, I have this sports and outdoors category on. I need to do all. I'm just going to show you guys how many products there really are to go through if you wanted to. I mean, there, yeah, 4,600 products in here to sort through. And more are being added every day, as you can see. 11.5, 11.5, 11.5. Most of your, you know, really solid products that you're going to buy are going to be food items. To just constantly get, you're just constantly going to get, they're going to get replenished. People are going to reorder them all the time because it's, you know, something that they're using, and it's probably like a specialty type of product that they know about, and they know they can get it on Amazon. So that's the good thing about the food products, is it's consistent customers definitely buying over and over again. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I appreciate you joining, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description if you want to check more into what Ecom Solutions is and how you can build your Amazon FBA business using Ecom Solutions as well. Also, hit me up on Instagram if you want to talk more. If you're like very serious, because please don't waste my time. If you're very serious about wanting to learn how to do this, I have helped a few people already one-on-one, kind of go over exactly what I just showed on the stream, help them find some products. So yeah, if you're interested in that, hit me up on Instagram and we can talk more. There should be a link to my Instagram, or my Instagram